Hey guys, welcome back to our Getting Started with Go High Level series. In this video, we're going to be tying together all of what we have done in the previous two videos, and we're going to make sure that all of your marketing efforts are working towards the same goal. So that's what I mean by building with a purpose. All of the things that you're going to be building are going to be working together side by side. So why do most automations fail? So there's nothing really wrong with any of the automations that people design in this day and age, but what does fail is that the automations that people design are not really well joined together, and they're just working separately. One works on one thing, the other thing works on another thing, and there's nothing that actually ties it all together. And what that means is that it's going to lead to disjointed data, missed opportunities because your leads essentially slip through the cracks, and it's impossible to report or actually replicate anything that you're doing. So this is where a pipeline comes in. A pipeline is essentially a visual representation of where each of your lead is in the actual sales pipeline. So at this point, we really need to ask ourselves one question. Have you liked and subscribed? You can also join our Skool community. The link is in the description below, and it would really help me out if you guys could actually like, subscribe, and actually comment on this video and tell me exactly what it is that you want to see from this channel. Give me ideas on what automations you guys want to see, and etc. That would really help me out, guys. And as I said, there's a link to our Skool community in the link in the description below if you want the resources from this video. Right, guys, so let's continue with our presentation. So the question that you guys need to ask yourselves is that what is the life cycle of your lead, or what is the interaction start to finish with one of your leads? So just take a moment to think about exactly how it is that your leads are actually interacting with you, right? So in this example, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be using the a pipeline which is going to be geared towards wholesaling, right? So this is essentially a wholesaling process, right? So you get a new lead, you attempt to contact, you contacted the lead, then you qualified them, then you set the appointment, estimate the value, then you make an offer under contract, and then you market to the buyers and assign it to a buyer. And then that's when your deal is closed, right? So that's essentially the pipeline that we're going to be using today. So the roadmap that we're going to be using is that we're going to be building our sales pipeline, and then we're going to start connecting the form that we built yesterday or on the previous video, and creating opportunities. Opportunities are how a pipeline recognizes each lead. Okay, that's it. And then the system, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be connecting it to another automation, which is going to be a follow-up sequence, a multi-channel follow-up sequence. And that's exactly how we're going to be connecting the dots. So yeah, let's get to building it. All right, guys, the first thing that you guys are going to do is that you're going to go into this opportunities tab, and you guys are going to go into your pipelines, and you're going to create a pipeline. Now, I've already created one for the purposes of this video, which is the wholesaling pipeline. And as you can see, it looks like this, and you can add steps or whatever, but I'm not going to do that because I've already built this out. And when you create a pipeline, you can do it over here, like also add stage, and you need to name it as well. Discard changes. But for now, we're just going to be using the pipeline that I built, okay? Which is here. Right. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is that we're going to be connecting our form that we built the other day. So we go to sites, and we go into forms builder, and this is the form that we actually built the other day. Do go ahead and watch the previous video if you haven't. And this form actually rests on our dummy website, which is Test Real Estate. So we're just going to reload that so that you can see how it looks. And this is what it looks like. All right. Great. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to just go back, and we're going to start with the automations. So in the automations tab, this is what you guys are going to be seeing. So what I want you guys to do is that I want you guys to click continue. And this is essentially your first automation, okay? Now, you don't really need to use any of this stuff because we're just going to create our new automation ourselves, right? So we're just going to delete that and delete it. And what we're going to do is that we're going to add a new trigger. And yeah, I've got it over here, but you can also search for it over here, and you guys are going to be able to see form submitted. So you will want to click on form submitted. You want to add a filter, form is, and you select the form that you designed on the previous video, and you want to save that trigger. Now, this is how we're essentially going to be tying everything together. Over here, as soon as someone submits a lead, we want to recognize that person as a new lead. Yeah, so I'm going to essentially create an opportunity right now. I'm going to go ahead and select my wholesaling pipeline, and I'm going to add it into new lead. And the opportunity name, I'm going to just click on contact, and because this is wholesaling, I want to recognize each opportunity as a actual address, right? So I'm going to use contact, and I'm going to use full address. And we're going to leave opportunity source and opportunity value blank for now, and just going to be an open status, right? So we're going to save that action. Right. So at this point, it's probably a good idea to explain to you what automations are at their core, and yeah, so that you can understand a little bit more about how to manipulate them to your liking. So if you think about each of these modules as a specific action that the system has to take, that basically means that as soon as the form is submitted, what you want to do is that you want to add it to a pipeline as a new lead, and then you want to send that person the email, right? And then after that, what I do want to do is that I want to add it onto another workflow, because we're going to be designing another workflow just after this. But each of these, if you want the system to do pretty much anything, then you want it to add a new action, because each of these modules is a specific action, okay? And here on the right hand side, you'll be able to manage the action and configure it however you want. For now, I'm just going to email the person. So action name, email from Ravi, because I'm Ravi, and from email, this is my email address. And subject, I'm going to say form filled out. Yeah, okay, cool. And I'm just going to say, hey, thank you for filling out our form. Yeah, so also you need to know that because this is being sent by Go High Level, you are going to be sending automatically a unsubscribe link. So I'll show you where that is, okay? I'm going to save that for now, and then because this is a workflow that has already been completed, I'm going to publish that. I'm going to save that as well, and yeah, that's going to be saved. Now I'm going to go back to my workflows, and I'm going to go into my settings, and in here in my business profile, as you can see, make email compliant by adding unsubscribe link to your email, and you can customize it, but this is actually pretty good in the way that it is. So the initial email that you send to an individual needs to include the unsubscribe tag. Okay, so that's good enough. I don't really need to change that. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to make sure that that actually works. So here we go. We've got the automation right there. I'm going to rename it, rename the workflow, and I'm going to say form filled out. Excellent, cool. So right now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to fill out the form. All right, guys, so I've just filled out the form. I'm going to click submit. And okay, whatever. And right now here, what you're going to see is that the people that are enrolled in this workflow is 1. And yeah, so total enrolled 1 and active enrolled 0. So now we're going to go back into the form filled out automation, and we're going to check these execution logs. Now, as you can see, there's 4 different actions that this workflow has taken. So number 1 is that Ravi pole vaulter has essentially been added to the workflow. Why? Because the trigger has actually executed because the form has been submitted. The second one is that the opportunity has been created. Yep, that's the opportunity has been created. And then the third one is that we have basically sent an email, and afterwards it has been removed by end of workflow. So it has gone to the end of the workflow, and it has basically removed me out of that workflow. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go into contacts. And as you can see, this has basically created a new opportunity for me. It has basically created a new lead for me. And if we click over here, the email has essentially been sent. And as we spoke about before, there's the unsubscribe link. Excellent. Right, guys. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to be building a multi-channel follow-up sequence. Now, I'm not going to send out any SMSs because I haven't really configured A2P verification on this account just yet. And I'm just going to do that in a later video so that you guys can also have that separately. Right, so here is probably a good place to actually explain to you all of the different resources that Go High Level actually offers, right? So if you go here into create workflow, you're going to see a bunch of different options. And the ones that we're going to be focusing on today is this build using AI, because I think it's just the most powerful feature. But if you need some inspiration or whatever it is, you want to also go into here and select from a template. So you can actually choose any of the templates here that are available. So there's a bunch of different ones that are quite useful. We're going to preview this one, lead nurture. So as you can see, this is like waiting 1 month, emailing the person, wait another month, email the person, wait another month, email the person, and it just goes on and on and on, right? You can do that, but I'm going to teach you a better way. Now, the thing that I want to do right now is that I want to teach you guys how to use this button, build using AI. It's such a game changer, honestly, guys. I'm going to teach you why. So here we go. We go into ChatGPT, right? And this is essentially the prompt that I've used to actually create my sequence, okay? So act as an experienced wholesaler. Imagine that you're receiving leads through a form on your website of potential home sellers. Design a multi-channel follow-up sequence that will stop if the lead has responded to us. The format I want will be first step, wait X amount, second step, whatever. Yeah. So over here, it basically went ahead and asked me if I wanted to format this for Go High Level. So I did ask it to format this for Go High Level. And yeah, this is basically what it came up with. So step 1, SMS, number 1, so immediate. So send an SMS message. Step 2, send an email. So wait 1 hour after that and then send an email. Then step 3 is SMS. Number 2, send an SMS, and down and down it goes until step number 8, the breakup message, and then the sequence ends. So I'm going to just copy all of that, and I'm going to paste it onto our Go High Level automation builder, and we're going to see what happens. Right, guys, so this is what the AI has essentially returned to us. Now let's just supervise this, because it's not always like 100%. So let's just check what this timeout email is. So wait, that will happen after our timeout. Condition, when a specific condition has happened. So time zone is blah blah, DN. What? Well, that hasn't worked out. Let's just see if I can just recreate this, guys. cancel. So I'm just going to rename this try one, and I'm going to say not waiting for reply. Okay. Now I'm just going to go back to our workflows. I'm going to test that out again. It's weird. So I'm going to just add this, right? And I am just going to add a little extra. Right, guys, so I have added a little bit extra here. So on the wait steps, wait for a response from the lead and update the opportunity to contact needs qualification step if the lead has responded. So I'm going to send that. Right, guys, so as you can see, because I added that little bit of extra at the end, yeah, this has just been a lot better now. As you can see, this is waiting for a reply. And once that is the person does reply, then we update opportunity status. And let's just see what we're doing there. Update opportunity status. Pipeline. Wholesaling pipeline. Oh, pipeline stage. Here we go. So what we need to do is contacted needs qualification, right? And what we're going to be doing is that we're just going to be renaming that to up, and we're just essentially going to copy that, copy action, and we're going to paste it there, and we're going to delete this. Right, so I've updated all of these ones, and now what I am going to do is that I am going to add one step over here to like create an update opportunity. So in pipeline, wholesaling pipeline, in stage pipeline, attempting contact. So we're essentially attempting contact. An opportunity name, that should be fine because that should be fine. Right, so 1 hour for lead reply doesn't reference step. Oh, okay, because so what we want to be doing is that this one needs a reference to which message the customer is actually replying to. So over here, what we're going to be doing is that send introduction SMS. We're going to save that action, and we're going to like do it for all the rest of them. Right here, what we're going to be doing is that if they are actually replying to either the send introduction SMS, which is up here, or they're replying to our send email number 1 preliminary cash offer, and over here, what we're going to be doing, I need to do that again. And then in here, oh, look, I don't really know how to use voicemails in this context, so I'm not going to use them. I'm just going to add here and manual action to call them. So yeah, this will basically stop you and it will create a task for you to actually call the lead manually. So we're going to save that and we're going to delete this voicemail because, yeah, why? I just don't really know how that would work because you would have to call the person anyways in order to leave them a voicemail. So yeah, that's I don't really think that's very well thought out, but you know, I've never used it, but you can try it if you want. I'm just not going to. And there you go. That's SMS number 4. And the good thing is that all of these SMSs and emails have been pre-filled out for you, courtesy of ChatGPT. And yeah, bro, like you're good to go. This is already a follow-up sequence for the person. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be renaming that as and we're going to publish Oba. Oh, okay, right. So here we said voicemail 1, right? So it's actually referencing voicemail 1 over here on wait. Right, guys, so I'm going to have to recreate this wait step. So we're just going to add a time delay of maybe like what, 24 hours? 24 hours, yeah, for a day. We're going to wait that, and then the wait for contact reply, yeah. And that has to be like 1, 2, or 3, which are this one, or this one. If they actually give you a call back, then you'd have to do it manually. I'll think about how to do it if the person has actually called you. We'll see. But for now, I just want to make sure that I have this stuff. So when a contact replies, I want to essentially copy this action and paste it in there. And if the person hasn't replied, then I want to go in here. I want to copy this, copy all actions from here. Yeah, and then I want to stick it in there. Right, and then after that, what I want to be doing is that I want to be deleting everything from here on. So delete action and all of its other stuff. And over here, what I've got is that manual call, yeah, SMS 3, and we're waiting for all of these things, and that needs SMS 3 as well. So we're going to check that. We're going to save that action. And we've got another manual call here. So we're going to need to wait, and that's going to give us an error now because yeah, it's still a wait, doesn't reference the step before this. So we're going to add another wait step for contact reply, and we're going to add all of the ones before this, and we're going to save that action, and we're going to wait for contact reply, timeout, yeah, timeout. We're going to give it another 24 hours. No, hang on. Oh, 4 days. Okay, it said 4 days, right? So we're going to give it a timeout. We're going to do 4 days. We're going to save that action. And again, we're going to copy that. Copy action. We're going to paste it in there. And we're going to copy that action. And we're going to paste it in here. And we're going to just delete everything from here on. Delete action and delete everything else. So there you go. This AI feature, it's really, really powerful because I haven't had to like build out everything. This has been like quite easy for me. Like I've taken maybe like 15 minutes to get this entire thing done. And now I'm basically going to hit save, and it's going to, yeah, there you go, saved, perfect, and it's published and everything else. Now let's just see how that works. So what we're doing is that we're going to go into the form filled out again, and what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be adding it to a workflow, add to workflow, and we're going to add it to the workflow that we've just set up, which is the multi-channel follow-up sequence. And we're going to save that. We're going to save that as well, and bam. Okay, now what we're going to do is that we're going to check out if this is actually working. Right, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing is that on my contacts, I'm just going to be deleting my contact again. So as you can see, the last time I actually sent them an email was like 29 minutes ago, which is what I've taken to actually make this video, right? So delete contacts, and we're just going to delete that. Now the reason I'm actually deleting it is because over here, whenever you're actually testing your automations, and whenever you're testing out, like filling out a form or whatever it is, make sure that you're testing it out with a different email address every time. So the way that Go High Level actually recognizes each lead is via the email. So I know that you guys are having to like identify each email as a specific property, but Go High Level, the way it does it is through email, because it thinks, okay, well, there can only be like one email per person, right? So that's the way that they recognize leads. So I'm just going to fill out this form, and I'm going to show you exactly how our automations are working now. Right, so I'm going to click submit. Right, and now Ravi Super Duper should appear here. Ravi Super Duper. And now in the opportunities tab, what you should see is that, yeah, look, 1239 Fairmont Avenue, you select this one and you see Ravi Super Duper. As you can see, it's already moved it to the attempting contact. Why? Because our person, our lead, is actually on this multi-channel follow-up sequence. And if you click over here, you can see that the person is here on this wait step. They're waiting for the person to actually either reply, or like in 1 hour's time, they're actually going to send them the first email. We're going to be changing our automation for now. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to tell it to wait for a reply from the email as well. And we're going to save that action. And we're going to save that. And what we're going to be doing is that we're just going to fill out the form all over again. So here we go, guys. I've just filled out the form as Rabi Laios, and 4350 Dewey Street, Dewey Avenue. And we're going to click submit. Right, guys, so here we go. So that's the test email that we've actually sent to ourselves. So we're going to essentially reply to that email, and we're going to say, yes, I'm interested in selling. And we're going to send that. And right, so that should have worked. Execution logs. Why? So lead reply, lead finished, wait, and why has this skipped? Internal error. Please use opportunity triggered, find opportunity. Okay. Yeah, okay. So basically it doesn't really like this update opportunities. It actually liked this one, this opportunity. So yeah, it's basically disabled should have known. So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to create the opportunity, select the pipeline, wholesale and pipeline, and then we're just going to click on contact that needs qualification. And we're going to save that action. And we're going to have to delete these. So yeah, guys, so I've just set everything up again like that. Now what we're going to be doing is save, and that should be great. And now what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be deleting myself as a contact, because I just want to use that email again. Right, just filled out the form, and that should work, guys. Okay, now that we've gone through all of the debugging process, this should actually work. So here we go. Form has been filled out. Yeah. Contacts, Rabi Italiano. Yeah. Opportunity updated. We've sent out this form filled out that was in the first automation. This is the second form filled out, which is the test email that we were sending. And it's also tried to send the SMS, but there's no A2P verification just yet, so it's failed. And now what we're going to be doing is that on my email, we've basically got this form filled out, whatever, and we're going to reply to that message saying, yes, I am interested in selling. Excellent. And I'm going to send that, and we're essentially going to receive it here. Filled out. There we go. So we've just received that email, and we should, yep, there we go. So it's basically updated the opportunity, and now we've got it here on contacted. So you've essentially got the new lead, you've attempted contact, and the person's actually been interested in contacting you. So that's essentially how a pipeline works. And if you really want to, you can also just like drag and drop the lead to wherever you guys want. So yeah, that's it. You guys should pat yourselves on the back. You guys have been great. If you guys have any other questions, just let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, join our community, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Right, guys? See ya.